Here we are again with another TikTok tested. We got a few comments like people
like these, man. These are fun.
Some people don't like them. I think they're fun.
Those
for
people are wrong.
We'll find out today. I'm just like you. Someone's scrolling through Instagram, scrolling through TikTok, whatever platform you like, and you're like, "Oh, that looks good." Oh, I don't know. Is your feed full of food?
That's all it is, man.
Your feed full of food to feed
your family.
I like alliteration. Today I had a fun one. Flake steak, not flank. Flake steak. Let's TikTok test it and see how it does. I definitely want to start with all of my mise en place before getting to my steak. I have a feeling this is going to be a very, very quick cook. Now, I've only seen a few different channels do this, but they all pretty much do the same thing. I'm adding some shiitake mushrooms and some green onions. I just want to toast them up. Are you a fan of shiitake mushrooms, Andy?
Love them.
I'm a huge fan of shiitake mushrooms. And green onions, too. Using this little technique, it just makes them look a little bit nicer. It's all about presentation. There's not a lot of moving parts on this dish, so I do want to have all of my prep ready, including a little glaze that I'm going to do at the very, very end. This is simple, a small little bowl. I've got soy sauce, I've got a bit of sesame oil. I'm using ginger and garlic paste. They're not the same. Like, ginger gives us a punch, while garlic gives us more of a rich flavor. And then, debatable here, have you tried this extra hot honey?
I've never done extra hot.
I'm going with the extra hot honey. I'm feeling like I want some extra heat. Mix that all together and we're good to go. Now it's time to get to our steak. Today I am using a pretty thick, it's like a 2-pound, maybe almost just under 2-pound boneless ribeye. And I'm gonna do what I saw on TikTok. We're doing it just the way I saw it, sliced nice and thin. I am a little worried about this fatty end, Andy. I don't know if it's gonna stack. I think the guy I saw had a different trim. Maybe he just had the eye, like with the decal cut off. Either way, we're going thin. Once we're thin, let's stack them. Let's see what we do. Yeah, let's pull the little fat end off. So we have like a uniform look. We're going chefy. That's the word you like, Andy?
I do it.
Going chefy. Stack them up. Let's start with 4. I'm thinking we cut this in half and then add a skewer. I really like the way this is looking already. I've never done a steak like this.
Nice.
It's pretty cool looking. Let's do a bunch. You guys hungry? Let's do a bunch. I have a feeling this is gonna be good. This looks like it's, I don't know. I can't be sure if it's gonna be good. Clean up the edges, make it look really, really nice.
It'll be at least good.
It'll be at least good. I like that. Blackstone Blackened Steak over the tops of each. I think we're gonna cook these really quick, but I wanna make sure we have that gorgeous dark crust. The Blackened's gonna help us with that. Let's do it. We in? High heat. Griddle set to stun. A bit of oil goes down and down with our skewer. Can we call them skewers? I was gonna call them kebabs a minute ago.
Yeah,
there's something, meat on a stick. Put those down. While those are cruising, let's go ahead and get to our mushrooms. Butter, salt, pepper, garlic, simple. I don't wanna do too much to this. Let's do a decent amount of butter here. The mushrooms really soak up the butter. As they lose some of their moisture, it kind of replaces with the butter. It soaks it up, which is really nice. Let's flip one of these over. It's only been about 30 seconds. Let's see what we're looking at.
Quick. Holy cow.
Very, very fast. Crispy, crusty goodness. This is fun. And then our green onions, and let these guys cruise. Don't forget about that gorgeous little sweet, hot, soy, salty glaze. All the stuff glaze.
You fit all of it in there.
All the things. Put just a little bit. Remember, we seasoned our kebabs, whatever we're gonna call them, sticks, meat on a stick. We seasoned them already. So the soy is gonna be a bit salty, so go light. We just want an additional touch, an additional kick of flavor. Maybe kind of like fold them around a little bit, or like fold them, I know we fold, like rub them around. Once we're looking perfect, I think we're good to start plating. Let's start with our mushrooms down on the plate, kind of like a bed of beautiful, gorgeous umami flavor. You know, with these mushrooms and the beef, this is beefy. It's gonna be a beefy dish, super beefy. Then the onions on top. If I were serving this like as an appetizer for a party, I probably wouldn't. I'd skip the vegetables altogether, or maybe I'd make separate little skewers of vegetables and serve them side by side.
That's a fun idea.
That'd be cool. But I am gonna do one plate. I've made too many, so let's put 3 over the green onions, make a nice little plate presentation, and toss the others up here on the front of the cutting board. This is really cool. I do want to add one more little thing. Gochujang and sesame seeds. If you've never had gochujang, think of it like a sweet, kind of a more rich sriracha, and it's not quite as hot either. It's really nice. There we go. We did a thing, Andy. We did a thing.
We did it.
So as usual, TikTok tested. We've never done that. Okay. All right. Ethan, can you see? I mean, that's a little medium to well. That's medium well. That's too much. Maybe the bigger ones are better. But this is pretty cool. As far as like eating a kebab, I don't know that I would call this a kebab. Maybe I should call it a kebab. Like that makes eating really easy. Hold up. That glaze. That extra hot, Mike's Hot Honey's pretty hot. Maybe use the regular. This is really fun. You get these mushrooms. I'm a huge, huge fan of mushrooms. We'll touch of gochujang, shiitakes. This is fun. This is fun. Okay. Here's what I'll say. Of all the TikTok testeds that we've done, this one's just fun. Sometimes it's just fun to play with our food. That was fun to do. It'd be fun to serve. If I had a big party, maybe 3 slices instead of 4 or 5. And that's a fun past hors d'oeuvre. I get down with that. Play with your food, learn some new techniques, and give stuff a try, and you start to collect tools over the course of like a dozen recipes, and you start making really, really fun stuff. Let me know in the comments what you would like to see in the future. If you haven't yet, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all the stuff. You know the things to do. This is Cook, Eat, Repeat, where we like to help you become a better cook one recipe at a time. I'm your host, Chef Nathan Lippy, and I will see you all in the next episode. It was pretty fun. Oh, yeah.